If my property manager says, I'm not going to manage that because I'll get shot there. Like you don't want to hear that.
I had a couple questions. We were seeing some houses with our realtor and we were just checking out, see what's going on. He was telling me there's something coming up with the Fannie Mae guidelines are changing in November 18th, where you can start doing 5% down single family investments and 15% down on duplexes. It's changing. So I just didn't know if you had any information or knew about that.
So this is really, really interesting. I see great things, but I also see some negative things about that as well. Not for us, but just in general, the overall economy.
You'll be able to pay like a lower down payment on these properties.
So it's actually very simple. It's literally just changing how much down payment you have to put down. What the great thing is about what we do is we build a business and we hire experts to do the work for us. And just like our financing, we're going to talk to experts. We're going to talk to the mortgage brokers and we're going to ask them questions. I always ask the questions. I'm going to say, okay, if you put 20% down, this is how much it's going to be. Can I put down 10%? Can I put down 5%? Like, what can I do? Like, give me my options and I'll figure it out if it's going to work out for me. So talk to your company that you're working with. Literally just ask them. They're going to know everything about it, either November or December, where you're actually going to be able to put down a lot less money for Fannie Mae. Now, the only big downside I see is that this is going to make a lot more problems in potentially like the economy, because you should think about the subprime loans that we had back in 2008. The big problem with that was people were stated income saying, oh yeah, I make $1 billion, going to give me this loan. They get like lots of properties and they wouldn't put any money down. So they wouldn't have any money or skin in the game. They didn't put down 20%. When you put down 20%, it's hard to walk away. When you put down nothing, then it's really easy to walk away because there's no skin in the game. Putting down 5%, yeah, it's a little bit more, 10%. So that's just a little bit of a concern that I see, but at the same time, oh well, we can use it for our advantage. If we want to take advantage of the 5% down, 10% down, you're gonna pay for it though. You're gonna have the PMI, you might have higher interest, you're gonna pay for that. But at the same time, if your tenants are paying for it, it doesn't matter. Meaning they're paying you rent, that expense is already accounted for, it's gonna be a win-win.
What would be something that when you walked into some of the properties, what would be something that you would be like, I'm gonna let this one walk away from me. I don't even need to necessarily have to have somebody come out and look at it. Like the big ones that you're like, I don't even have to waste money on an inspection on that. I know that's a walk away for sure.
For me, it comes down to two things, time and money. I have lots of properties, lots of money coming in so that I can buy a house that takes $50,000 worth of work and 6 months worth of work if I buy it for really, really low, because I can take the time. I have the money to be able to put into it. Now I buy it lower, so I'm not paying for it, the seller's paying for it. And how much time are you willing to have that property sit being fixed up? So when I'm looking at a property, if it has like even foundation issues, I'm not that concerned about that because there's ways to fix that. Now, if it's a sinkhole where it's literally falling, then yeah, I'm gonna walk away. But what I look for is making sure I'm gonna be capturing equity, that I'm gonna be making money in passive income from these properties, and it's not gonna be a money pit, meaning like a sinkhole or something so bad with it. The biggest thing I do is I make sure that my offer accounts for the fix up, the repairs. And so I always have my property manager, when I'm about ready to put an offer, I have them go out, tell me how much it's gonna cost to actually fix up the property. They're gonna look at it because they're gonna be managing it for hopefully years. So they're gonna wanna make sure you have a good property. Then they're gonna tell you how much it costs. You put that in your numbers, make sure your offer fixes that, and then move forward with the purchase price. The what for me is time and money, like I said, number one and number two. But the biggest thing, the reason why I walk away from properties, if my property manager says, I'm not gonna manage that because I'll get shot there. Like you don't wanna hear that. That's a non-starter for me. I walk away from those properties. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you want to make passive income by investing in real estate or grow your investments to achieve financial freedom, well, consider joining the Real Estate Wealth Builders Mastermind with me. Now, in the mastermind, we have people that in as little as 18 months have bought enough properties, 12 rental properties, to make money for them passively for financial freedom, and you can too. It's not about having a lot of money to invest. It's about having access to the right information, the right community of people, and the right coaching. So if you're interested in joining, I want you to check the link in the description and join us so that you become financially free by investing in real estate.